Hello, welcome to your first semester pre-advising meeting video. In this video, we will discuss what academic advising is, where to go to answer questions regarding your financial aid, account balance, conduct, and technology. We will discuss the difference between an Associate's in Arts, known as AA degree, or an Associate's in Science, known as AS degree, so you can determine which degree is best for you. We will discuss an estimation of how long it will take to graduate, time management, keys to academic success, and important information that you need to know. And as always, please ask the advisor in the room with any questions you have regarding the information presented here. So what is academic advising? The Office of Academic Advising at Florida Southwestern State College is comprised of professional academic advisors located across all college campuses who are dedicated to providing holistic academic guidance to our students. In this image, we see a person standing on the edge of what we are, but we see there's a gap to the other rock of what we want to be. There's a leap of faith in the middle, and it states, make the jump. We are here to help you make that jump and land successfully where you want to be. We help you understand your degree requirements, help with course sequencing, semester planning. We can advise on the college's policies and procedures. We can also help you investigate career options, discover possible majors, and explore career-related degree pathways. When we know what your educational and professional goals are, we are able to tailor your semester planning and course sequencing that is unique to you and your goals. We will only advise on the best options to help you reach your goals. We can help you understand your transfer options. If you plan on getting a bachelor's degree, we will discuss suitable courses that will not only fulfill your AA degree, but be applicable to the major and university you're hoping to transfer to. We'll go through the guide college and university exploration. Our job is to help make the transfer process as seamless as possible. As much as we would like to know everything and answer all your questions, we simply cannot, and it can be overwhelming as a student to know which department does what, who can answer your questions, and where to go. Financial aid. This process includes highly personal and confidential information. We cannot advise on it, and only the financial aid office can access your financial aid information. The answer to most of your questions are, it depends. Since each student's questions and financial aid information is unique to them, you must speak directly to the financial aid office. For account balances, as advisors, we don't like to talk money, unless it's salaries for jobs you may be interested in pursuing. If you have questions regarding your account balance, please see the financial aid office or the cashier's office. Conduct. So if you ever experience any issues within your classroom or with the classroom policies, these concerns need to be directed to the appropriate dean or the dean of students' offices. Technology. We all have encountered issues with technology in the past. If you ever experience issues with logging into the FSW systems and sites, software access, application downloads, or other technology issues, please reach out to our own FSW IT Student Help Desk. Which degree is right for me? An Associate's in Arts. If you're interested to transfer, move to a higher degree, or apply to a limited access program, the Associate in Arts, known as AA degree, is right for you. There are more general education classes. It can be tailored to meet prerequisite requirements and pathways for higher degrees such as bachelor's and graduate programs. The AA is designed to prepare students to transfer to the state university system, the 2+2 program. This can also be used to prepare for you to apply to one of our limited access programs. If you intend to move right into an occupation or workforce, the AS degree is right for you. There are fewer general education classes, more specific course requirements. It is designed to prepare students for immediate employment in a specialized career. There are more opportunities to also complete the college credit certificates. However, it is not 2+2 eligible. You may be wondering, okay, so I think I know which degree path I want, but how long is this going to take? The straight answer is, it depends. There are many factors that play into the length of a program. It varies on how many credits you take in a term. Are you going to take classes in the summer? Maybe you need a term off due to external factors. There is no right answer, as each student has a different set of circumstances They'll allow them to finish quickly, while others may be a bit longer than initially planned. Please note, this is not a race. If you and your friends start at the same time, know that if it were a race, you two would have separate road maps. You may have hills and they may have the road as flat, and vice versa. If you are a full-time student, that is 12 credits per term, which is usually 4+ courses. Let's say student A only wants fall and spring classes. If they did 15 credits, so 5 courses per term, they could be done in 2 years. Student B can also be done in 2 years because they did 12 credits in the fall and spring semesters, but also did 2 courses or 6 credits in the summer terms. You can see even at full-time status, students can graduate at different times with the same amount of credits. Anyone taking 11 or fewer credits per semester is considered part-time. It will take longer to graduate, but it is more accommodating for those with full-time employment. This allows for students with greater demands on their time to not get overloaded. But again, it does take longer. So, if I'm enrolled in 12 credits, how much homework should I anticipate? Is it hard? Do you think I can handle it? These are questions we as advisors get asked by our students. As a general rule, a 3-credit course meets for 3 hours per week. You can expect to spend an additional 6 hours per week outside the classroom for each 3-credit course. So if you are taking 4 to 5 classes, you should plan on over 30 hours per week on academic activities. This includes class time, studying, homework, projects, etc. On the right-hand side, you see this table. This is a great template for expectations and scheduling. As you can see, if you're taking 4 to 5 classes, it is well over 30 hours per week. 24 to 30 alone will be spent outside the classroom on reading, homework assignments, projects, studying for tests, etc. Do not quit. Read the syllabus. Talk to your faculty. Utilize your professor's office hours. And always ask for help. Listed here are just some of the many resources you have to help you with your student success here at FSW. Please note that if you have a documented disability, a 504 plan, or an IEP in high school, those do not automatically transfer over to FSW. So please contact our adaptive services if you need any accommodations. As advisors, we do not have access to your classroom, so we can't see your grades at any given time. So we don't know if you're struggling or if you need any assistance. So please reach out to us with any concerns you have. And always have open communication with your professors. They don't know what's going on outside of what's in the classroom. So if you have any concerns, need clarification, if anything comes up in life that might impact your ability to attend class or turn something in, please reach out to your faculty. The SLS Cornerstone Experience is required in your first semester. If you don't take it now, a hold will be placed on your account. Do not push this course off. Let your advisor know if you have any AP, ACE, IB, CLEP, or college credit. We don't want to have to advise you on a class that you already have credit for. Check your math placement scores. You can do this with your advisor so you're registered for the appropriate math course. Schedule only the classes that were discussed with your advisor today. What's a prerequisite? A prerequisite is a course that is required to be taken and passed before you can take the next course in sequence. For instance, if you can't take Anatomy and Physiology 2 before passing Anatomy and Physiology 1, or you have to complete Spanish 1 before enrolling into Spanish 2. All right, but then what is a co-requisite? A co-requisite is where the 2 courses must be taken at the same time. For instance, if you take General Biology 1, you need to take General Biology Lab with it. Are you thinking you're maybe enrolled in a major that no longer applies to you? Talk with your advisor today. So we've discussed already how to plan for time management, so we can allot all the time in the world for all the homework, all the sleep, all our friends, work, and other responsibilities. But what if we're struggling with homework? We've set aside the time, but we're just struggling. We have so much academic support here at FSW, you are not alone. Over 1,000 FSW students have received individualized tutoring by our services. Over 2,800 hours have been spent on one-on-one support, and we have a 93% student satisfaction. You are not alone. There's no shame in utilizing our support services game. Did you know you could write your paper ahead of time and submit it to the Writing Center and it be reviewed and sent back to you with edits and needed revisions? Did you know you have access to tutor.com 24/7? So if it's 1 a.m. and you need help with that math assignment, you can log into tutor.com with your Bucks email and get one-on-one tutoring. Did you know your professors all have office hours? So if you don't want to ask them in the middle of class and you can't stay after, you can go to their assigned office hours and get your questions answered and understand the material better. In all honesty, utilizing my professor's office hours in my undergraduate work not only helped me pass the class, I was nearly failing after the first exam, but I was able to pass it with a B. I cannot stress office hours more than enough. And it's important to know what you put in your academics is what you get out of it. Own your work and own your education. This information on the slide is stuff you need to know that are not directly related to academic advising. Florida residency. Do not assume because you lived in Florida your whole life and attended high school all 4 years here that you're automatically qualified for in-state tuition. You have to prove you're a Florida resident, and 2 documents are needed. If you're under the age of 24, we need your parents' information. If you're over 24, your information is used. Please see the admissions for any questions regarding residency. Financial aid. Just as we want to see you in our offices each semester here in advising, you want to see your financial aid advisor early and often. FAFSA, the application opens in October of each year, just like Florida residency. If you're under 24, your parents' tax information is used. If you're over 24, your tax information is used. Any questions regarding this, please meet with our financial aid office. This slide may look very busy, but for those of you pursuing an AA degree, this slide is very important. No need to copy down the requirements. Your advisor can provide the copy of this for you. However, this outlines the requirements that you need to obtain your AA degree. There are 7 bullet areas. Each of these areas need to be met. You need both English Composition 1 and 2. These also count as 2 of the 4 required writing intensives. You need 6 humanities. 1 must be a core humanity. We suggest you take Intro to Humanities or Intro to Literature, as both count as a writing intensive, and a core. It is not suggested that you take these in the same term as Composition 1 and Composition 2. You need 6 credits of social sciences. Your core course should be your Florida Civic Literacy requirement, which will either be American History or American Government. You also need to sit for the Florida Civic Literacy exam and pass that to graduate with any degree here at FSW. You will need to do 2 math courses, 2 science courses, 1 with a lab. The AA also requires 24 elective courses. 6 of those credits are your SLS 1515 Cornerstone Experience and IDS 2891, the Creative Capstone course. Both are needed to graduate. If you do not have 2 years of foreign language in high school, you will need to take 2 semesters of the same foreign language, and this would count as 8 of your elective courses. I know that this seems like information overload. We don't expect you to retain all this information right now. That is why in late September, early October, I suggest you make an appointment with your academic advisor to go through this worksheet and plan for spring. This way we are making sure you're staying on track and registering for the correct courses. As previously discussed, SLS 1515 Cornerstone Experience is a required course in your first term if you have less than 30 college credits. You must pass it. But why do I have to take it if others with 30 credits don't need it, you ask? The course is designed to help you successfully transition to college life. It helps you become a self-reliant learner who uses critical thinking to achieve academic success. But what will I learn? This course covers topics such as selecting occupations and majors, habits that lead to success, your learning style, time management, goal setting, note-taking, and test-taking strategies and use of technology. These are all vital topics to ensure student success in higher education. Things to know after you register. Be sure to check your balance so you're not dropped from your classes. Please be aware of our add drop deadlines. You can add and drop in the first week. The drop deadline is August 31st. Please be aware of our weeks of welcome for fun opportunities to see what FSW has to offer. Please schedule your first meeting with your advisor by the end of October. Let's be proactive and make sure you're staying on track to meet your educational goals. And make sure to get your Buck ID on the first floor of Building S, and please come visit our other student service departments as needed. Registration 101. After you meet with your advisor today, you'll be set to register for the upcoming term. If you have your phone on you now, please take a picture of this screen. These are the steps you need to take to register for courses. Please go to fsw.edu and log into your student portal. If this is your first time logging into your portal, please click Change Password first time, otherwise you will be locked out and unable to register. Once you're logged in, you're going to select the Student Academics tab, click on Student Profile. From there, you're going to click on Registration and Planning and click Registration for Classes. You're going to select the correct term, and this will be Fall 2022. Below is an example of how to fill in the information to search for courses. Click Add, which will be on the right-hand side, and hit Submit. Once you submit, your course registration moves from pending to registered and is highlighted green. Again, please take a picture of this screen so when you're at home trying to register, because you're not going to be registering in the office with your advisor today. You're going to be doing this at home.